You know when you walk in a
It's
building
awesome.
and there's just this good juju from the popcorn vendor to the strength and conditioning coach. You heard Alex Anthopoulos.
You got to create that, though.
It's culture. He has created it. Everyone has. He talks about everyone and how vital they are. You know, it's so corny, but you think of a house and how it's perfectly built from the ground up and you need a good foundation. That's what the Braves have.
Yeah. I think for me, you've heard me the last 9 years working together talk about what makes a great teammate. At the end of the day, it's consistency, walking in the door and getting the same thing every time. You can't take these for granted. I was fortunate, drafted by the Braves in 1996, came up in 98, and all I knew was watching guys prepare to win series and win divisions. 14 in a row.
Remarkable.
So many things had to go right, and then, you know, went through a little downtime there, and then back to 6 in a row. The consistency it takes, the total team effort, Snit on down the line, they have orchestrated and put together. Alex Anthopoulos, he came in, listen, a lot was done under Capalella, John Hart. Some of these trades had already been in place for the roster. The Ronald Acuñas of the world had already been signed internationally. But for him to kind of identify who was going to be the core moving into that beautiful ballpark in Truist Park, and then to have Snit kind of be that father figure for this team and the coaching staff. It's a perfect storm. And they're not going anywhere. So we figured we'll turn them into architects. Alex Anthopoulos and Brian Snicker. Brendan Warner, let me see what you did here. Oh, what's the perfect blueprint? There he is. Snit looks like he could be a subcontractor somewhere. Line up the division titles, and let's get into it, because they have the best player in the game. I know you can make the argument for Ohtani, but he's down right now. Ronald Acuña is the best player in the sport and is making the game look easy on a nightly basis. 335 with 37 and 97 in 146 games. Then they have light tower power strewn throughout this lineup. Matt Olson's numbers in a game of, you know, strikeouts, walks, and homers, he's hitting 279 with 51 bombs and 128 RBIs. They signified, listen, I got it. Acuña's your best player. Matty Olson signed long-term. They gave the longest deal to my man standing over at third base. Austin Riley has been their franchise player. He has been phenomenal since July 18th, 303, 19 homers, 43 RBIs, and OPS of over 1,000, and then they have the rhythm of this team, the perfect balance. A guy like Ozzie Albies, been there the longest. Oh, by the way, 29 homers he's sitting on, 93 RBIs. Everything kind of runs through him. You can tell the dugout vibe goes through Ozzie Albies. There's a lot of respect there. And then the pitching staff. What do you need in the postseason to get it done? Strikeout stuff from your starters. Max Fried is probably the most unassuming top ace in the game. He doesn't get enough run. He's 7-1 with a 2.64, and then you throw in Spencer Strider. He's 17-5 with a 3.73, and at any moment, the over/under on him in FanDuel is usually close to double-digit punch-outs. And a 39-year-old Charlie Morton, who they're probably going to pick up his option. Hey, guys, I'm trying to retire. No, here's another $20 million to come back. And listen, bullpens can be up and down. I don't think anybody's super excited about their bullpen going into the postseason, but Raisel Iglesias has been darn good for this team. 29 saves and 32 chances. A.J. Minter's pitched on the biggest stages, and Pierce Johnson, a little savvy trade for them, has given up 1 earned run in 18 innings. So the totality, the best team in baseball, and I don't believe it's close. Like, from start to finish, they have just beat the tar out of everyone that they've played.
They've been in first place in April 2nd, every single day.
But why do I feel like a series against the Phillies will go the distance?
It probably will, Robert. It probably will, because the Phillies are good. Can we do we have the board, Broyd? Because this is not just...
Cubs going, they got to get there first.
But time out. Look at this.
Yeah.
They're not going anywhere for the foreseeable future. You have Austin Riley, he's 35 and 100 every year. Michael Harris is just going to get better. Matt Olson, are you kidding me? One of the best run producers in the game. Sean Murphy, stalwart, Acuña. These guys are there for a decade together.
Yep. A little bit later, you're going to give us the 5 biggest threats to the Atlanta Braves and another World Series title.